Imagine this. It's 11 p.m. You just got home. You drop your keys on the counter, sit on the edge of the bed, and pick up your phone one more time. Same conversation. Same 2 blue check marks. Still no reply. You tell yourself it's fine. You tell yourself you're not going to check again in 10 minutes. But you already know you will. Here's the question you're not asking yourself. My guy, why does this keep happening? Different woman, same feeling, same chest-tightening silence. That's not bad luck. That's a pattern, and patterns can be broken. Today I'm showing you exactly how to build yourself into the kind of man who doesn't sit by his phone waiting to feel okay. A man whose peace doesn't depend on her reply. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you're going to understand exactly why you keep ending up here and how to make sure you never do again. Rule 1. Your worth doesn't live in her reply. Most guys tie their self-esteem to how a woman is treating them that day. That's backwards. Your value isn't something she gives you, it's something you bring into the room. Psychology backs this up. It's called an external locus of control, when you let outside stuff dictate how you feel about yourself. High-value men run on an internal locus. Their mood, their confidence, comes from their own standards, not her mood. Weak. She takes 2 hours to text back and you spiral, checking your phone every 10 minutes, sending a follow-up, "Hey, you good?" Strong. She takes 2 hours to text back. You barely notice. You were at the gym, handling business. When you see it, you reply when it's convenient for you, not the second you see the notification. Rule 2. Slow down before you attach. A lot of heartbreak isn't about her. It's about speed. Guys meet a woman, 3 dates in, and they're already picturing the wedding. You attach to a version of her you built in your head before she ever showed you who she really is. Behavior over time is the only real data. Words are cheap, my guy. Watch what she does across weeks, not what she says on date 2. Week. 3rd date, he's already calling her his girlfriend, texting all day, canceling plans with his boys to be available for her. Strong. 3rd date, he's still keeping his life full. His gym schedule, his boys, his goals. He's interested, but he's watching, not rushing. Rule 3. Boundaries aren't punishment, they're filters. Boundaries scare guys because they think it'll push her away. Wrong. A real boundary isn't a threat, it's information. It tells her exactly what you will and won't accept, calmly, without drama. The guys who get hurt over and over are usually the ones with no boundaries at all. They accept whatever's given because they're scared of losing her. But a woman who respects herself will respect your boundary. One who doesn't was never going to protect your heart anyway. Weak. She cancels plans last minute for the 3rd time. He says nothing, tells himself, "It's fine," and makes plans again for next week. Strong. She cancels a 3rd time. He says, "I get things come up, but I need consistency to keep investing time here." Calm. Clear. No begging. Rule 4. Stop auditioning, start observing. This one's big. A lot of guys go into dating, trying to prove they're good enough, talking too much, over-explaining, performing. That's auditioning energy, and it reeks of insecurity. Flip the script. You're not trying to win her approval. You're finding out if she's someone worth your time. That mental shift alone changes how you show up. More relaxed, more magnetic, way less needy. Weak. On the date, he's rattling off his job title, his car, his accomplishments, trying to impress her into liking him. Strong. On the date, he's asking real questions, actually listening, paying attention to how she treats the waiter, quietly evaluating if she's someone he even wants in his life. Rule 5. Build a life so full, no one woman can break it. Here's the real secret, bro. The reason breakups and rejection destroy some guys and barely touch others isn't luck. It's that the guys who bounce back fast had a life outside her the whole time. Friends, goals, hobbies, purpose. If she was your only source of purpose and connection, losing her guts you. If she was one good part of a life that was already full, losing her hurts, but it doesn't break you. Weak. He drops his hobbies, distances from his friends, and structures his whole week around her schedule. Strong. He keeps his training, his side hustle, his friend group intact. She's an addition to a good life, not the whole foundation of it. Rule 6. Learn the red flags before they become scars. Getting hurt repeatedly usually isn't random, it's a pattern of ignoring early signals. Inconsistency, love bombing early, then pulling back, avoiding meeting your friends, getting defensive over simple questions. These aren't small things. They're previews. The psychology term here is intermittent reinforcement. When affection comes unpredictably, it actually hooks people harder, like a slot machine. Recognizing that pattern early is what saves you months of pain later. Weak. She's hot and cold, and instead of noticing the pattern, he chases harder every time she pulls away, convinced he can win her back. Strong. He notices the hot and cold pattern by week 3, names it honestly to himself, and decides whether he's willing to accept that or walk. Rule 7. Healing isn't about never getting hurt, it's about recovering fast. Let's keep it real. My guy, no system makes you immune to getting hurt. Anyone who tells you that is selling you something. What actually changes is your recovery time. The high-value man doesn't avoid pain forever. He just doesn't let it define his next 6 months. Weak. After a breakup, he isolates for months, stops dating, stops working out, tells himself something's wrong with him. Strong? After a breakup, he feels it, processes it, leans on his friends, keeps his routine, and gets back to building his life within weeks. All right, bro, that's the blueprint. It's not about becoming cold or shutting women out. It's about becoming a man whose worth doesn't rise and fall with someone else's mood. Drop a comment and tell me, which one of these rules do you struggle with the most? Rule 1 or Rule 5? I want to hear it. If this hit home, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Stay solid, stay grounded, and I'll see you in the next one.